there's something about the way this movie goes about scaring you and building horror around the halfway point where it feels like the director doesn't know what he's doing. And if we look at his filmography, we'll see that he has done tons of music videos to this point. I believe 65, which that is very commendable. However, this was his first film, and it shows. Specifically, the point for me in which I noticed this thing kind of go downhill is when Leatherface attacks the van with the two girls in it, and the one girl's running, and he gets her in the back, she falls down, and like feathers fall on top of her, and then he goes down to kill her, and just feathers shoot up, and it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I'm so sorry, but this movie is hilarious. And I know it's not intentional, and, you know, that makes it so much better. You know, the thing that makes a so bad it's good is the fact that it is unaware of the fact that it's bad. And I love the second half of this movie, and it's so funny that this is one of those movies where it's like I legitimately enjoy the first half, and the second half is terrible to the point it's hilarious, and I love it. So really diving in here into this second half of Glory, it's interesting to see that this movie is definitely in the mindset of that torture porn era, while also kind of being before the torture porn. So this movie was torture porn before it was cool. Diving in more into the torture porn world with Alex Faye. Earlier, Shaggy's really the only person making sense in spots. He's the only person who's really looking out for the group. When things are going wrong, he's giving notice. Hey, maybe there's some things wrong. Nobody gives Shaggy his day. Nobody wants to listen to Shaggy. Nobody cares what Shaggy has to say, but they keep going on. He's just a reefer madness motherfucker. You know, we're gonna do it our way. And you know what happens? Everybody one by one gets hacked down by either Leatherface or I'm pretty sure everybody dies by Leatherface. And the scene on the hook, we see Fred is on the hook and he's hanging there. He's missing a leg, and he's hanging on this hook and he's trying to get himself off. Oh, he's trying to pull off. She comes down and she's like thrown down there by Leatherface because they're keeping her for safekeeping. She's the final girl, so she can't be hooked on or something. He just throws her down the stairs, or maybe it's this idea like women can't do anything for themselves. So I really don't know what this movie's going for here, but she's trying to help him up off this hook, and she grabs his leg and tries a little bit of pushing him off. For about 15 seconds, he goes, "Oh, you're gonna have to do it. Oh, you're gonna have to do it. Oh my god, you have to kill me." It's like, would somebody just like give up on themselves like that easily? Also, he's right on top of a piano. Why doesn't she climb up on the piano and try pulling him off from higher up? You have a better angle than grabbing a leg and trying to push up. That's not going to help you that much. If you're pulling up from a higher point where the hook actually is, you're probably going to actually help him up and off of it. But they need to have this scene, and they didn't really think about that. But you know, he's on this piano, and he's on the piano for this scene where like, oh, his toes are on the piano, and he's like playing the keys and stuff. But it's like, but then we have this scene, and it's like, why doesn't she just hop up on the piano and help him off? So she goes and grabs the knife, and she stabs him and kills him, you know, obviously. And I'm just sitting there the whole time going, why didn't you get up on the piano? And also, the dude's just, like, okay with dying at this point. I guess he just accepted his fate. You know, maybe being a little more panicked than that. It's like, maybe I don't want to die. I don't know. But then again, this is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, produced by Michael Bay. So, you know, all of the positives I've given this film, every point, it's moot. Michael Bay brings a negative 1,000 to this film. So, where are we sitting? Negative 980 out of 10 right now? That's where we're at. Because this has Arlie Hermy and Jessica Biel. That brings back a total of 20 points. But, no, Michael Bay is minus 1,000. Wow. And let's check out the Marcus Nispel filmography for a second. Okay. Pathfinder. Yeah, that's a classic. Ooh. The Conan remake. Wow. You know, that was actually a movie where my DVD player got stuck. It stuck and it refused to play the rest of the movie. And at that point, I knew that God did not want me to finish that movie. I was 30 minutes in and I was just sitting there like, this is terrible. And he's also the man responsible behind the Friday the 13th remake. Well, that explains a whole heck of a lot then. This film's tits are stupendous, huh? Oh my gosh. Oh man, Marcus Nispel, man, I gotta give you credit. I mean, I have to imagine you're a good music video director because you've done 65 of them. And this is a movie, you know, and then there's the scene she goes into this trailer and drink your tea, girl. Just drink your tea. It'll make you feel good. Drink your tea. We do not have a telephone here. Ring, 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 ring. I'm on the telephone. It's like, and then she's like, I thought you didn't have a phone. It's like, I saw this coming a mile away. I mean, cliches kind of plague this movie, but especially here. Yeah. Drink your tea. I mean, of course we know there's drugs in the tea to capture. You know, I love these. I love bad movies. There's a lot of fun to be had in them, and you gotta go up with the right mindset, you know? You know, this movie, it's... What do we learn from all of this? What is the main message of this movie? Don't pick up hitchhikers, because they'll shoot themselves in your car and some crazy hillbillies will eat your friends, you know? How insane is that? This all kind of culminates in, you know, Jessica Biel finds a way to get out. She gets to the road. She gets in this truck. They ride down. And the guy stops the truck and gets out to go talk with people. But the lights are still on. And it sounds like the truck's still on. She just sits there in this truck and goes, oh no, don't get out, no. And then he gets out. It's like, at that point, the panic in you would say, hop the fuck over and take this guy's truck. You don't care. You saw your boyfriend's face on another man. you tried getting a guy off a hook and you had to murder him. You're not in a sensible state. You are stealing this man's truck, but she gets out, she looks at what's going on. So it's like, oh, she's gonna get grabbed, right? No, we don't do that cliche. Instead, we have the she has to save the young child cliche, and she gets that. And then you see her hot wiring a thing, and Arlie Hermy's coming up on the truck, and you're like, oh, wait a minute. It's like, but we already remembered that there's keys in the truck, and that truck's on. She wouldn't need to hot wire it. She could have just taken off. So she does that, and the car turns on, she runs Arlie Hermy over, and then she gets out of there with the kid. That's the movie. This movie's pretty fucking crazy. And yeah, after the feathers point, I'm laughing and having a good time with the rest of this. And even some of the action's pretty good. I mean, there's the scene where Leatherface is coming after her, and she's hiding in a locker, and there's some actual suspense there. But the thing that's killed it to this point is that I've been laughing for the last, 30 minutes. I'm not exactly in the state to really be totally into this scene, so... The Texas Chainsaw Remake is an interesting case. I don't know many other films where I legitimately like a half of this movie, and then another half I'm just sitting there laughing. Thank you guys very much, and I want to thank my friend Devon Graham. He's been doing some amazing videos over on his channel, and I really have to thank him for, you know, all the shout outs and everything. And I do put down in the description, I always put shout outs, but I want to start doing some audio of it, because not everybody reads my description, and he deserves a shout out. So thank you very much, man. Your channel's great, and it's really cool to see how much it's grown. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy what my opinions are on this. If you like this movie, please don't take it out on me. I'm sorry. You know, we feel differently about different things, and that's cool. You know, well, see ya.